Today's a pretty calm day. I just got a call from the decal shop and my new garden maintenance truck is ready, so I'm gonna go pick it up now. So we're pulling up to the vinyl decal place right now to pick up the truck. Okay, so as you can see, it's ready. This is the first one out of all the blue trucks that we got back that we put the phone number on. Because I do plan on getting a banner made on all the trucks, just kind of laying out a bigger phone number over there. It's been kind of nice, especially the spring rush with the mow crews, because the phone number's not on there, and we were having trouble handling everything about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and if we would have had the phone numbers on there, it would have been a little more chaotic. So we're getting closer to where I can start putting the phone numbers on there. But yeah, this one looks pretty good. We got the decals on the box, toolbox up there. It's a real nice billboard. All right, so it's the middle of the day and I still have these 4 trucks here. The reason is these are the trucks that aren't regularly utilized very much, but it's really important that I have them because as I'm expanding and I know I'm gonna hire more people, they're gonna need vehicles to drive, and it's good to have backups. In fact, I have my eye on 2 more that I wanna get, but the point is I have these vehicles so that when we have people, they have a place, somewhere to drive. So this is the truck we just picked up. It's a 2-door Ford F-150. This one was one of those mow truck beds that had the back ramp and everything, but I cut it up, put the toolbox up top so we could fit the tarps, the hedge trimmers, and the gas cans, and whatever needed. But I wanted it out of the way back here so we can throw as much debris as we wanted to here. And so that's kind of why I did this. This is another truck that doesn't really have a driver to it, but I've been trying to find gardeners. I just hired another gardener, but he's still able to ride with another crew because that truck they're driving is a 4-door. So once he actually gets good enough to go off on his own, he's got a truck here, or if I hire somebody with experience, they've got this truck ready to go with garden maintenance jobs. So let me show you this one. Basically, it's just a 2-door Chevy, nothing special about it. This one is going to go to my sprinkler tech. I like them having a truck that's pretty good on gas. They don't need much space. They don't need shelves and all that kind of stuff. It would be nice if they had all those things, but it's not super necessary. All they have to do is just throw everything in the back of the truck bed and they're ready to go. So that's why I like these little simple trucks for sprinkler techs. And this truck, F-250 Super Duty, was actually bought for snow plowing. So it's really a powerhouse for that. But right in this time of year, it doesn't really have a home because it's got like 8 or 9 miles to the gallon. So we don't utilize it very much right now, but we do use it to when we get plants or bigger trees or some kind of planting material or landscaping, sod. We put it back here, and we know that we can use this truck when we're doing that because it's not going to affect anybody else. So this is a truck that we use for heavier material. Now here is my really nice fertilizer truck, F-250 Super Duty. It's a 2012. It's got like 120,000 miles on it. Awesome truck. Sadly, can't really utilize it because of my non-compete with fertilizer. I am thinking of holding on to it until the spring wake-up season is over, and then I may consider selling this. I think I could probably get, if I sell it to another landscape company, I could probably get $15,000 out of this truck. If not, if I can't sell it, I'm willing to go down a little bit lower, maybe 14. But if I sell it as is with the fertilizer tank, reel, and all that, I could probably get 17 out of this. So it's just something to consider, but I am still using it a couple days a week, spraying soil conditioner on the spring wake-up packages that I'm selling. And we're also using it for the backpack weed control in the flower beds. So here we've got the non-selective herbicide where we spray the weeds in the flower beds or in gravel areas right here, and then the regular fertilizer mix is in a separate tank over there. But again, we're barely utilizing this truck 1 day a week. I could put this on that flatbed over there or on any other truck, not a big deal. I don't really need to hold on to this. I just like it because I just always like to be prepared, even though I can't fertilize for 3 years. But in my mind, 3 years is gonna come quick. And when it does, at least I'll have my fertilizer truck. But it would be nice to utilize that money in other places right now. Another option for this truck is, as I have more employees that I'm scared to have them leave in the winter time because there's nothing to do, I could put a plow on this and start scheduling snow jobs for them. So, because this would be a really good truck. So that's another reason I talked myself into maybe holding on to this. Now when you're just starting out, you may not need all these trucks. You may not even think you'll ever need them. But as you start expanding, hiring more people, next thing you know, you're gonna find yourself needing more vehicles. You may need to consider just preparing for the future. I don't mean buying the trucks now, for sure, I don't mean that. I just mean, just think about these things, because someday it's just gonna hit, boom, and you're gonna need to have more vehicles to provide the services that you're offering. When I first started, I thought I'd just be mowing lawns forever. Next thing you know, we start making money doing garden maintenance, start finding out that it's actually pretty good money and pretty easy, and the employees are trainable, and next thing you know, I need a vehicle just for that service. Same with sprinklers and fertilizing. So, and then maybe at some point you'll get to the point where you've got trucks just kind of sitting there waiting for employees, and that's kind of where you want to be. So as I mentioned earlier, when I first started, I was just mowing. I did have visions of this business. I basically imagined this before I even laid foot on my first property. But as I started going, I realized how difficult it was. And then at one point I thought, well, maybe I'll just mow, and that's all I'll ever do. But as things get going, you start hiring people, you start getting better, start understanding business a little bit better. Next thing you know, I start branching into gardens, start doing the same thought process. Okay, I see my vision still, but I gotta take this division in baby steps. I've gotta manage the mowing and gardens and landscaping, and then I did the same with fertilizing and Christmas lights and all those things. And then at one point, then you got the ability to hire people to help you with all these services, and that's kind of where I'm at. So hey guys, if you find this interesting, or if you're just starting out, you know, maybe if this was helpful to you, consider subscribing. Let me know in the comments below how you're doing, and I'll talk to you on the next one.